What is up, guys? In today's video we have another inside the mind style video. I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below what you think of the recent loot pool additions in the MK7 and Hollow Twister AR coming into the loot pool. We now have red dot ARs, you know, for the first time in a while. We did have the Hollow Twister AR last weekend, but that was for the weekend only, and now these changes are semi-permanent. Like, everything in Fortnite is temporary to a degree. Like, the loot pool is always changing and stuff. But this is not, these changes are not just for the weekend. They're here to stay, at least for a while. So yeah, I know a lot of people are going to be happy about that. I didn't really like when the Hollow Twister was in for one weekend, mainly just because, like, I don't want to use it for 2 days and then have to, like, readjust to go back to Bloom, you know what I mean? I'd rather just stick with Bloom the whole time. But now that they are actually here, I probably will be using the Hollow Twister AR a good amount. And I think between them, I much prefer the Hollow Twister AR to the MK7. There's a lot of just preference. Like, I don't know why, but my aim just feels significantly better with the Hollow Twister AR than it does the MK. Like, I think they both can be good, and it's mostly just preference. But for me, I'm definitely much better with the Hollow Twister AR. Oh, the queen is here. I didn't even realize. I was just coming here because I enjoy this POI. We'll maybe end up using the mythic OXR depending on what I get. Like, if I, you know, okay, I'll use the hollow then. But if I just couldn't find a hollow, then I'd be down to use the mythic. And I think the OXR is still kind of solid. Like, I feel like with red dot ARs and bloom weapons, people are always just going to prefer the red dot ones. But the OXR kind of beams, especially with the boon that improves your spread. I'm gonna summon the queen here. I think there's a shockwave hammer over there. Alright, I was gonna say I'm gonna summon the queen just to, like, find out if there's anybody else at the POI, and then I was gonna crash pad across the way to that purple thing because I thought it was a shockwave hammer. But before I summoned the queen, we ended up finding out that there was indeed somebody else here. They are fighting somebody else now. I'm gonna focus as blue player because it looked like they were the one winning the fight. Like, they had pressure in that fight. So I want to shoot them. That way we're just left with a weak player regardless. Alright, was this indeed a shockwave hammer? I can't tell. I think it's a launch pad, actually. Yeah, it is. Shots around me as well. I don't even know how much I care about killing this boss, because I'm probably not going to use the weapon anyways. We could use the slurp. I prefer to carry Fizz normally, but not a choice here. I just seen... Okay, I guess it was that bug. I was going to say I'd seen some visual audio and I wasn't sure if it was a person or a bug. My purple crop spawned in a terrible location. They also recently, for some reason, made it to where your pods spawn further away from you than they previously did. And I don't know at all what the motivation was behind that, but, you know, that's what it's like to play Fortnite, I guess. I'm, like, low on AR ammo. Just grab this rolly, I guess. Also, I'm very interested to hear, this is a theory I have, if you play on NA East, has your ping been much higher recently? Because I'm normally hard 0. Right now we're 30, which is obviously not a drastic difference. Like, 30 ping is still good, but going from consistent, like, low ping to that is noticeable. I think they made Zero Build pubs, at least, all central, like how ranked is. Because this is, like, what ping I get on central, typically. That was a human. But for ranked mode, for a while now, it's been that like NA is all playing on Central, and I think they may have done that with pubs. We got our S tier drop. But maybe my internet has just been trolling, or... Can I have this flare gun? Or there's been some problems with NA servers, I'm not too sure, but I don't know. For my experience the past few days, my ping has just been like consistently higher than normal. And I played games on Central, and it's like the same as it always is. Like or like the same as Central normally is, or the same as it is currently. So I'm like decently sure we're just always on Central right now. All right, nothing worth having here for me. Feels bad. I feel like that's the way the bunkers usually go, though. If you already have decent loot, it's kind of not a huge priority. I would have liked to have like the exotic revolver from it. Maybe a shockwave hammer, but we didn't get either thing. Shots over here. I think it's a player that just killed an AI though, so they likely didn't expend much in that fight and aren't missing HP or anything. This is an AI. They're shooting at somebody else though. The minigun? I don't know how much I just hit him for though. I think it was like close to 100, but... Okay. I couldn't see the numbers with all the minigun ammo coming at me. But yeah, minigun long range versus a hollow twister AR is not the play. There's a lot of roly-polies here. I don't see any hollow twisters though. That's what I was looking for. Get this G-Wagon. Someone just shot at me? Oh. Oh. Speaking of high ping, we are at 300. Maybe it is just my internet. Pretty sure this is an AI, and so I don't like want to... Like, I should probably just let it leave. If the AI are going to be slippery and not just die immediately, like, the time it takes you to fight them is just not worth it most of the time. Just, like, setting me up to potentially get third-partied. Somebody had captured the flag over here. You can see it's, like, on the radar. It has a green check on it, but that could have happened, like, an eternity ago. I don't really know if there will be anybody here or not, but I'm hoping there is. Yeah, they put a pad down. And go to the gas station where everybody in the lobby fights. Gotta be very careful fighting here though. There's always third parties ready, and those third parties are more problematic now with the red dot ARs in the game. Like, you can get beamed from very, very, very far away. Rolly. He gets away. If he ended up on the low ground, I would have shot it. But he got above, so it doesn't really worthwhile for me to shoot it. Someone else just shot at him from this bush. I'm pretty sure the thing shooting him is an AI. But this person is obviously real because they were just using a roly-poly. Dang. Extended mag boon would have been so helpful here. GG's. Yeah, this was an AI. The fact that they were just standing around there shooting the SMG at the roly-poly, I did not think they were real. And that's why I just wanted to focus the player coming out of the roly. See if he has a better AR for me. Blue MK, like I said earlier, the MK is certainly better for some people. But For me, I am better with the hollow twister AR. Like, my sense just feels wrong with the MK. I don't know if it's because it's like more zoomed in or what. There was shots over here briefly. I don't see anything though, and I don't really feel like driving into the city to find out. Like, it's whatever, they'll have to leave at some point. The zone going back to where we came from already. It's like, I feel like games like that make it kind of a struggle to find people sometimes because I've already been through a lot, like so much of the area around Demon's Debris and stuff. Like, chill in these mountains and see if I can find anybody. Like, the fact that we're high up, we can see so much of the area around me. My car is like low on gas though. Could go refuel it at the gas station, but like it's like out of zone by the time I get there. Alright. Do nothing. Hopefully this has enough gas to get me to the train and then I can pad from the train. Or actually, there's a car here. That works. I was gonna say I didn't think there was any cars in these parking lots because I think earlier I had seen this parking lot. Of course, I crashed into a rock while trying to look behind me. There's a fight that just had happened here. I don't know where exactly though. I just had heard shots. Oh, they're there. I'm gonna say if I didn't crash into that rock, my timing on third partying this probably would be better. I don't think I got the reload off on my AR. I did not. Oh my gosh. Feels bad for him. I think he gets away though. Yeah. Hit him again, but he shockwaved away, I think. There's a point where like chasing this is gonna be bad. Oh, he's smart. If he turned to the left, I could have beamed him. But yeah, I just used way too much mobility there. The best thing for me to do would probably be to go to the OXR shop right now and then buy more mobility. Whether it's crash pads or shockwaves, there will be some mobility there. I wanted to kill that guy though. And they had to be close. Nice, it is shockwaves. That's what I would prefer. But if there was crash pads here instead, I would have been happy with that as well. Just any mobility. I actually bought too many. You don't need to do that much. Maybe you do actually. The crash pads drop in 3, the shockwaves drop in 2. He just pulled the car up to me. I don't know where it is, but I just heard a car. I don't know if it was that one. I'm trying to mark it. Okay. Because if somebody's in the passenger seat of a car, you can't mark it. So I was like seeing if he tried to like go there and heal. But we get the kill anyways. Kind of over chasing them. I thought they seemed decent. And they had just gotten a kill and they had a crown. And it's not like everyone who has a crown is like the best. But with this many people left in the lobby, a lot of times like the end games aren't very many real players. And so I knew for certain that guy was one of the real ones. That's why I was like using way too much to try to push him. Another situation where having the extended mag boon would have been good. And I could have bought it off spawn. I don't know exactly how much it gives you with the Hollow Twister, but if I'd bought that off spawn, I think the player I'd kind of killed in this area would have been a bit of an easier kill. And then maybe the guy that I just chased, I would have had an easier time blowing his car up. And maybe done so in a spot where like I could have, you know, had more of a say in the fight. By the time I blew his car up, he was already so far away that it didn't really matter. Right now, I kind of want to just chill and let my hammer come back. I've been using it too much just to travel. We have 4 opponents remaining. Back where we started. I just got a kill from 115 meters away. Hammering? That sucks. If he stopped on this edge, it would have been perfect for me. Because he just used 3 hammer uses to travel. So it's probably on full cooldown. Unless he has multiple. But if he has single mobility here, he's going to have like 1 hammer use ready to try to go. And that's it, yeah. Mythic Revolver. Anytime you hear someone use all 3 hammer uses like that is like the perfect time to engage on them. Now we have 2 players remaining. That's why I was saying I really wanted to just chill for a bit and let mine regen. And the hammer makes so much audio that it's like very easy to know where they are. I want to grief this helicopter, but at the same time, I need to worry about like being too tunnel visioned on it and then somebody getting timing on me because of it. But destroying this would be good for me. I don't want him just to like land on me. Okay, it's gone. Now we maybe see one of the negatives of having red dot ARs in the game because we might just have like the most long range fight of all time that kind of just goes nowhere. And all the while we need to just be worried about potentially getting third partied more so than like the tags I'm getting on this guy. If this guy was already weak and we were like third partying it or something at this range, it would maybe be a kill I could get. But like if this guy's full health, there's no reason that he should ever lose this fight. Not that he should win it either, but we're just so far away that neither of us can really do anything to each other. But it is much more difficult for me to push him than it is for him to push me since he's pushing from like that mountain down. He didn't get zone. Looked like he had a fizz, so we made him waste some fizz, but it just like doesn't really matter that much. Just a pointless fight. Zone did pull my way though. I don't know if we're gonna see that guy though, because I think he like fizz shocked or something like deep over there, and then he can just do whatever he wants. And I would not see it. There's gonna be a long time of nothing. You gotta be way more careful launch padding around like this now. Somebody's swimming. I think this is an AI. So we can kill this and then see if that other guy tries to third party us, but he might be so far away that it doesn't matter. Or that he doesn't, like, you know, really have anything he can do. Took longer than I would have liked to kill that thing. I don't like being on this tentacle. But as I said, this guy could be anywhere right now. Oh, there's a car there. I wish I could get that. I think it's going to be out of zone, but it might still be worth getting. Yeah. Never mind. But like, okay, there's one over here. A zone like this, I would really want to have a car. I feel like it's another thing with red dot ARs coming back into the loot pool is that like you can just die at any moment. And so like just anytime you're traveling around the map normally, being in a car to be like somewhat protected is much preferred than being on foot. Unless obviously your car is very weak and it's about to blow up. But like this fight, this guy is who knows where. Being in the car obviously gives my location away, but I'm kind of chill with that. Because if he shoots at me, then I'll know where he is, and then that element of surprise is gone. I feel like the most threatening thing at this point in time is just like me not knowing where he is. And like red dot ARs, I feel like amplify the lethality of that surprise vector. I'm like sus of that bush, but I don't want to drive straight at it to run away. or to run it over and kind of see what it does, or what it does after zone closes. And it is a 5-tick zone right now, so they can't just like chill forever if they are there. Alright, let's get footsteps here. Give me good. I'm gonna pop this slurp prematurely. Since it's a 1v1, having the slurp ticking is so good. I didn't hit him the most there, but I hit him enough to where I was like, I hit him like all his overshield basically, and I have a slurp ticking. And what a lot of people do there as soon as you pressure them is they just try to leave. And so the 40 damage tag I got wasn't that much, but 40 damage plus me having a slurp ticking plus like a lot of people just like kind of folding under pressure, I was confident taking that. If you are able to have the slurp juice ticking, the legendary slurp juice ticking during a fight, it is such an advantage. And the fact that I had 2 of them there, even if like that kind of stalemated and went nowhere, I was okay kind of wasting it because I knew I had an extra one. But that is going to be it for this video. As always, if you guys did find this to be helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like some more. Let me know what you guys think of the recent loot pool changes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.